Guys, I got a different kind of test for you for this one. This is a printed bumper test on the Superlite. What makes this thing interesting is this is a file I found on Thingiverse. Nice little bumper. Looks good. And printed on my Ender 3. Now this is a PLA filament. Now most PLA filaments just break when you hit them. They don't take much abuse. I'm hoping for the best. This has got an 80% infill, and I believe the walls and all that are just whatever factory default is on that printer. I haven't messed with those. I do run a higher temperature though. With PLA, you're supposed to run like about 185 on the nozzle, and the bed is about 60. I'm running 230 at the nozzle and 65 on the bed. What I have found, and I'm not a print pro, so don't quote me on anything or anything like that, was at the higher temperatures, it allows the filament to adhere better as it's laid down. It flows better at higher temperatures, and it doesn't seem to be so hot that it causes it to be extra brittle, that I can tell. So I'm going to show you guys a close-up of this print job, and then we're going to put it on the Superlite, and we're going to go hit some rocks. Like, hit them. Take a look. This is a bumper riser that I printed, and as you can see, it did not survive very well. But it's still holding up between the frame rails. I've had to peel layers off of this thing. It was originally like up to here, you know, raised the bumper up nice and high, but yeah, it broke off. So we're going to try this guy. I'm going to try to get up close so you can see the print job. It actually printed really good in my opinion. Now there are no supports on this. Now this particular file actually has a lip at the bottom of the bumper, so I lowered it on the bed to cut all that off, so it's a little bit shorter than what the original one is. Print job looks pretty good to me. I mean, I'm not a printer pro. I mean, with no supports, even the underside looks fine. Anyway, time to put it on. With the carbon chassis, I can pretty much get the front one to line up, but the rear little alignment pin doesn't quite make it. And it's possible I need to stretch the file just a little bit to make that go. Now, I did try it on a stock chassis. With a stock chassis frame rail, it's basically the same thing. So the front hole can line up fine, but the rear one, not so much. So what I've done was I shaved off the little bit on the back, and I just simply put a screw right through it. And I'm just going to use the holes up at the front. They are open back there. I did hear a little bit of a crack when I put it in, so maybe I needed to clearance the holes a little bit. But anyway, it's on. Looks good. Let's set the body on it and see what that looks like. It's a bit different. Doesn't really match the body lines, but at least it's a bumper of some kind. So now we get to take this thing outside and see if it can survive a hit. Now, as far as the driving part, I'm not just going to beat this on rocks. I'm going to actually give it a real drive, just to see as it hits stuff, because it will hit stuff. I'll make sure of it. I guess. Let's see. Missed that one. But anyway, give this thing a try. There we go. Whoop. Well, I haven't hit anything yet. I know what I'm going to hit. Let's give it a little love tap. Got a scratch. That's fine. It's not broke.
That was nice. Wow, almost got stuck. See if we can make it up this. Yeah, that was a little bit, you know, intended. I'm finding this bumper is actually hard to hit. It's so tight up against everything, it doesn't actually catch on everything. Another intentional hit. It'll be awesome if I can drive out of this. Wow. Wow. This should be a good glancing blow right here. So far, so good. Ow, that was a good one. I know I said I wouldn't be doing this, but this bumper is actually hard to hit. Maybe I should have put one on the back. Nice. I've actually never driven this line from this angle. Ooh, I think I may have messed up on that one. Yep. Hook just right. There we go. Oh, I thought I had it. I did have it, but I messed up. Ah, ha 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 ha. What the heck? This was not a planned crash. Yeah, I tell you, I got the attempt to actually hit this thing. It's just tucked up so good, it's hard to hit, which is actually a good thing, really, especially for competition. I couldn't even hit it there. I'll shot from an angle. A little bit of a hit there. Nice. Ooh, that was a good one. I know this thing can break. Ooh. I can't believe it hasn't broke off yet.
I'm impressed. I thought for sure after just a couple smacks, this thing will be in pieces. I am very impressed with this bumper, with the print job from the printer. I mean, heck, maybe the Ender 3 is better than I think, because this thing done good. I'm really impressed. There were a few hits there that were, you know, well, I gotta test the thing, right? Yeah. I'm really impressed with that. There's a link to this file in the description where you can get it off of Thingiverse and print one for yourself. Yeah. I'm impressed. Guys, thank you all for watching.
If you guys like the channel and want to help it out a little bit, you can click that join button and actually become a channel member. Members get special privileges, maybe even some member giveaways. So make sure you check that out. And as always, subscribe, like, and share. Thank you guys for watching.